Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy Reed Dollaz. Philly is now in the building. Shout out my boy Mikey T, the movie star. Let's get it. You already know I co-signed that, General.
You had a battle with Tay Roc, and I got to give respect to Stiz for bringing out this epic battle.
For
How do
sure.
you feel about that battle with Tay Roc overall?
Shout out to Tay Roc. Tay Roc is definitely one of this generation's stars. And I definitely pay homage to him, and he pays me my homage as well. I didn't like a lot of political things in that. You know, how can I put this? Everywhere I go, I see conglomerate. I see unity, and you always got people gonna die and people go through shit everywhere. But every city I go to got their conglomerate. They togetherness. You go to New York, they still sticking together. New York ain't had the ball, and God knows when. You got the young dudes like Dave East out there now still pushing to bring it back and shit, but it's really not in their hands right now. But you still see the conglomerate. You still see Jim outside. You still see, Santana pop out. Like they supporting Dave East. They all kiss a pop out. Like they still keeping their conglomerate. Philly, the only place where you can come and be a legend here and not get the respect and things that you deserve. I didn't like the business on that battle um, because I'm a contract dude and I'm a businessman and I'm not a young dude. I'm not here to rap for 20 minutes. If you want to pay me to rap for 20 minutes, I will. I gave y'all niggas 20-minute raps already. My whole life free. Go check them out. This contract said 3. When I lock into a contract and I asked it, all right, cool. So how many minutes around we doing? What we doing? Right? If the league owner say, man, I'm thinking 10-minute rounds, I need to prepare 10-minute rounds. Respectfully. A contract should go two ways. If I tell you, if we agree for 3 minutes and I give you a 3-minute round, and then you let this guy go for 10 minutes, should that be a breach of a contract? If you give me a deposit and I don't show up at the battle, I'm gonna have to get that back, right? That's a breach of contract, right? Exactly. So it should be the same thing on my end. How the fuck are you letting him rap for 10 minutes and me and the contract said 3? If you wanted 10-minute rounds, even if it was a couple extra more $100, like, bro, all right, cool. Well, you want 10-minute joints? All right, cool. Look, just give me this. All right, we good. I'm gonna give you 10-minute rounds. Don't say Reed is 3-minute rounds. I do my thing and he do 10 minutes. But neither here nor there. I'm always gonna love Philly, man. Philly just it's a weird place. It's a beautiful place. But I'm talking about musically when it comes to like supporting they legends and shit like that. Philly don't really fully rock with you until you like really on. Like when you go make it and shit. Like, shout out to Uzi because he holding the city down on that rock star shit. But I remember when he first came in, how he dressed, how he looked, how he sound. It was nothing to do with Philly. And I just remember a lot of people clowning him. Um, like, that ain't us, boy. Da 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 da. Soon as bro made it, even with the way that he moved, the pocketbooks and earrings and all the stuff that he into. I'm looking at these gangster ass dudes that was just disowning him. Oh no, he's from Philly, he's from North. You know, Philly gonna pick up on what's popping. So if you popping, they going, it's just a weird place. But like I said, I think I did great. I think I did great. I think Tay Roc had some bars in there. I just think he overdid it. And as far as the battle league, they shouldn't even let that happen, especially in your home, in your backyard. You feel me? I'm the legend here. How old Tay? Come on, time limit, bro. Time limit. Reed did 3. You gonna do 3, right? Fair is fair. But hey man, it is what it is. Other than that, I did great. And at this point, I can't lose a battle. I've been goaded already. We can't take it back. That's like Mike Tyson. Well, we gonna go back and erase all his history. He's been goaded. At this point in my life, I'm just out here on the court having fun. Like when Jordan came back with the 4-5. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm an OG already. I already did it. And for me to still come out here and beat or have debatables, because some people like others, and that's fine with me. I shouldn't even be having debatables with some of these young dudes. Cannabis came back and pulled the rap book out. And Cannabis was one of the most nastiest lyrical niggas I ever heard when I was a young dude. So for bro to come back to try battle rap and pull a fucking notebook out, and for me to just have like fucking 15 battles of the best top in this generation, I think I did damn well.
Another part that caught my attention was Tay Roc taking a shot at his former gun titles affiliate Eazy the Block Captain.
Hmm.
He said, "You ain't from Easy Block, but there's too much cap in your rapping." Why do you think Tay Roc called out his former gun titles associate?
I said it before me and Rock even battled. When I battled Easy, what did I say? And Tay don't rock with you. Been said it. Been seeing that from a bird's eye view. Just ego. A lot of these young boys not built on what we was on. When we was linked in like that, when it was me, Rain Man, Eddie Mars, Frank with the Grippers, NH, when we was locked in like that, we left our ego at the door. It was brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these young dudes just, it's an ego clash. You know what I mean? Easy want to be the best. Tay Roc want to be the best. I mean, I think it's just as simple as that on why they beefing.
You had said after Sue Surf got locked up, they stopped messing with Easy, I believe.
Yeah, yep. So yeah, that battle rap shit, man, is it's funny. I don't really get too much in it. Like, let me see how I can explain it. Um, Even at the battle events, like when I pop out to the battle events, I'm just, I'm with a bunch of street niggas. Like, it's weird. I don't really like to hang with rappers. So I'm so in tune with reality. Like, I don't really take these guys serious. This is my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit like WWE over there. I'm just here to get my money, bro. Cause ain't none of y'all living like that for real, for real. So let's just rap a little 3 minutes, do what we came to do, and get our money. And I'm in and out. So I really couldn't tell you about a lot of relationships and shit. I see little things, but a lot of stuff I don't really know about like too deep. I'm not too deep in it. Like people would think me being like one of the forefathers of battle rap that I'm in here watching battle raps all day. And that's not the case. Uh, I take different interests in my older life. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the gun range. I'm over here. I'm doing this when it's nice out. I'm riding motorcycles. I'm doing this. I'm with my wife. I'm traveling. So it's like I'm just not sitting in front of the TV no more, tuned in to battle rap. Like sometimes K Walker be like, "Yo, you heard?" I'll be like, "Nah, I ain't hear about this new one yet." I'm getting to that point with it. You know what I mean? Still always gonna love it. But I could tell that, you know, not saying it's time for us to depart, but it's something that I've been doing so like so frequently in my life, like so many years. You know what I'm saying? It's just been good to just like give it a rest. It feels good to just be like, you know what, you go to you already on the history board. Your jersey up there,
Right. It's because you're goaded. Lil Wayne does the same stuff.
real shit. You know what I mean? It's like let's move
And
on to
don't
new
be
things,
offended that I don't know about that.
my man. Real shit. I'm just ready to move on to new things, bro. I'm ready to do the music. You know what I'm saying? I want to prove my point in that. You know what I mean? Because one thing that always grinded my gears was like people putting battle rappers in boxes. Like one thing like motherfucker be like, Dollaz? Yeah, read the battle rapper. I hate that word. I hate battle rapper. It's like a box, bro. It's like a box niggas go in. Cause it's like, okay, battle rapper. So it just puts this stench on you. You just battle, bro. You don't make songs. You can't do beats and all this. But when niggas hear my music, like, what the fuck? Are you the same person on the song as the nigga that I see in the battle? So it's real artists out here, and I wasted not wasted because my first intention when I wanted to rap was for me to do songs, but I noticed coming up that nobody wanted to hear you, like nobody wanted to hear no fucking songs, and I seen niggas outside on the corner in ciphers, and they was getting the oohs and making the crowd go crazy. I'm like, yo, that's how you take it. And so I went for that. I knew it was the quicker route to gain the notoriety, and I always wanted to switch over. That's why I was happy when I was young and I got that deal because I'm like, yes, I'm still young and I finally get to display my talents. The album was real fire, bro. That's what I'm saying, and it didn't never came out because of a bad decision of the single that was chosen. So it kind of fucked me up and made me have to come back to battle rap. But like I said, where I'm at now, um, financially, uh, independently, I'm in a place to do what I need to do right now. So every 2 weeks, new single, new video from Reed Dollaz. One is out right now, Big Stepper. One will be out within a few days. I'm gonna put up a promo clip soon. Uh, OU one featuring Raw Buck, signed Styles P, D Block, Philly. So it's like, yeah, man, I'm working, and like I said, every 2 weeks, I'm about to show these dudes 90 days of consistency to show these motherfuckers who got the records. And don't sleep on me, man. Like I'm gonna show them. So that's what I'm doing now. That's what my focus at. You know what I mean? To get this music out and get a official Read Dollaz album out and documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like I cannot leave this world without this story being fucking told. That is like I did too much. I touched too much for it not to happen, and it got to be told. Road to redemption from the beginning to the end. So yeah, album documentary is my end goal. But like I said, I'm about to start dropping, bro. I got an iTunes with over 1,000 records, man. It's like, what am I doing? My homie said all the time, bro, let that shit go, let it go. You don't know what's gonna hit. So we ready. That's what we on. So my fault, bro. So that's what we on. Make sure y'all be prepared. Tap in with me. Follow me on them social sites because I'm dropping. Read is back, like officially. It's a new read, but we coming on this music shit, and I'm gonna show them that I'm gonna dominate this too. Same way I dominated the battle rap.
50 Cent showed Philly a lot of love. He showed you, Meek Mill, Quilly, Cheek Raw, Vodka, love in specific, saying he checks y'all out on the web because y'all go back and forth with each other.
Mm.
And I found that very interesting. What did you think about 50 Cent actually taking interest in the Philly battle rap scene, with shouting you and Meek Mill out actually?
Um, I thought it was dope. First of all, shout out to Fifth, but it all made sense because what is 50 Cent built on? Controversy. So I knew that was like, that was right up his alley. It was like that's what Big Bro built on. You know what I'm saying? He come from the streets when shit was real. Like he come from the controversy. So he you know, that's something that probably caught his eye. But like I said, I'm honored to even be mentioned by 50. Actually sat down with him. But I think the time that we sat down with him, this is like when the G Unit was pretty much like over at that time. Like Young Buck was gone. We ain't heard nothing from Lloyd. Uh, 50 was going into movies. I remember sitting down with him and he was talking about it. He was just like, right now, he was like, and this, he was going in this before BMF and all this stuff. He was just like, I'm transitioning into movies. And he was just like, keep the contact and whatever I can help you with, da 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 type shit. But he wasn't doing no G Unit shit. Like that was over at that moment that we actually got a chance to meet. But my cool story with 50 is we go sit up at the office, we have our little meeting, and when we all leaving out the office, he was leaving the office as well. Where his building is, the G Unit building down there in Manhattan, it's like a parking lot, pretty much like right in the middle of the block. So we all walking towards the parking lot because that's where he's parked. We're parked in there, everybody parked in there. So as we coming out, we on the New York streets, and two kids walk past. And I put this on my mother, rest in peace. Two kids are walking past. I'm walking next to 50 Cent. We're all walking. The kid said, yo, you read Dollaz? 50 looked at me and said, oh, like I ain't standing here. He was, oh, Fifth, nah, yo, that's. He was geeked to see both, but he looked at me first. And that's when 50 knew. He said, damn, he says, I forget what he said, how he worded it, but it was pretty much in the realm of, oh, this nigga famous. Like, this nigga really famous out here. You know what I mean? Like, it was love, but he seen it with his own two eyes. Like, damn, you really got the youth. Like, and we was always in New York, so he knew I was definitely not in my city. So he seen how I was buzzing in his city. But shout out to Big Doe, man. Shout out to him. Like I said, for me, I don't have my hand. I'm willing to work for anything that I do. You know what I mean? Just the accolades and just the love alone says a lot for me. It really do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like if you a real artist out here, I'm like a real artist. Like you wanted this shit. You cried nights for this shit. Like that was the end goal to reach the world, and I did that, bro. Like Mace, bro. That man sat next to Biggie. I mean, for me, that's like for a hip hop child. Like I'm a hip hop baby, so I was in the house with the Harlem World tape. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think about these things. Like I'm in the house as a kid with the Harlem World tape. So to grow up and hear this man come to Part 99 in my city and say, "Shout out to Read Dollaz," I won. The fuck? So that's murder mace, and so on and so on. You know what I mean? And then the ones that were younger than me that I raised. That's in crazy positions now. ASAP Rocky, ASAP for like the list goes on. But yeah, man, that shit is a beautiful thing to me. And I appreciate it.
How did you even get made aware of that meeting with Fifth? Did he message you on social media?
No, 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 no. Shout out to my man Tim, UE, he got a big studio down here, big homie down here in Philadelphia, and Mike Knox. Cause Mike Knox was G Unit Philly. I used to record down the studio down UE. And me and Knox, we always had a good relationship and shit. We would always fuck with each other. He was like, Reed, man, 50 asking about you, man. He always talking about what's up with the Philly young boys, man. I'm gonna take you up there. So it was talk for a while. And then one day we just made it happen and shit. We're like, yo, we going up there. Reed, you want to slide up? I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, fuck all right, I want to slide up. We had the meeting and shit. Shout out to Mike Knox. That was some real nigga shit. And I'll never forget that. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what came from the meeting. Just him being that thorough to do something like that. Because a lot of niggas are selfish and a lot of people, a lot of these dudes in this rap game is inferior, man. Like these motherfuckers be weird. Want to block your shine and do weird shit. So for Knox to do that, and because he said it, he said, man, Fifth always asking about y'all niggas. I'm gonna take you up there. So shout out to Knox, shout out to Tim. But yeah, that was through Knox. Mike Knox.
Man, 50 Cent started off pretty underground. Did you ever ride around to that Power of the Dollar?
Yes, yes. I
You know
was
what
a 50. I was a 50 fan before G Unit. Yeah, I was 50. I was a 50 fan before G Unit. You know what I'm saying? Like I come
I
from that. Like when I say hip hop baby, bro. All the mixtapes, clue tapes. I think the first tape I ever got, my older cousin for my birthday was Nas. I'm going to sleep with the shit in my headphones as a child. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a real hip hop baby, hip hop historian. Like I watched all that '90s, 2000 era, and I still can even go back before my time because my grandmother raised me. So even with the R&B, certain artists that I'm heavily into that people wouldn't even think I would even know or be into. Like I'm an old soul. I'm like in my household, we not listening to like no shade to these ladies. But we not listening like Sexy Red and stuff like that. I'm listening like Anita Baker, Sade, like the beautiful music. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm a real hip hop baby, bro. Hip hop and R&B baby.
People want to talk about devastating stories. Imagine getting shot before you're going to shoot a music video with Beyonce.
Who that happened to? Oh, 50.
Yeah, Thug
Yep,
Love.
yep. You're absolutely right. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. For real shit.
Yeah.
Come
You
on,
have
man.
put out classic material for all of us watching for over 2 decades.
My man.
Over 2 decades.
My man,
We
Mike.
got Big Stepper
Yes,
coming
sir.
out right now. Everybody go check it out. I just wanted to say this new record, Big Stepper, it sounds refreshing. You know
Yes.
what I mean? Sounds like you're experimenting with some new things, man. It's a nice song and
Thank you.
it's got a dope beat as well as a visual. Tell
Appreciate that.
us a little bit about it and also what else you're planning. You said a documentary coming?
Yeah, yep, documentary. I want to get my first official Reed Dollaz album out and my documentary, Road to Redemption. I think that's going to do real well. Like a real good documentary. Talking about how we started the culture, talking about the wave of Philadelphia, all the history, Beanie Siegel State Property, all that came before us. We was the new breath of fresh air. Right after them and their success, here we came. Nobody was giving us record deals, so we created our own lane, and I was in the forefront of all that. So it need to be talked about. Documentary gonna be crazy. Road to Redemption. And as far as my new single is called Big Stepper, right now what I'm doing is I know coming back out, we're in a new generation. So I wanted to do something that was more, as far as beat selection, catered to this younger generation to capture their ears. The lyrics are always going to be dope, but Big Steppers fire. It's that street shit. It's talking about that street shit. Where we are, Big Steppers. You know what I'm saying? Like shit that we've been through, talking that talk. So I think it'll resonate with this new generation. It ain't like turn that shit off. Oh yeah, you talking all that old school '90s shit. It ain't one of those. You know what I mean? It's like new age, trap genre somewhere in there. Beat fire. I'm fire. Uh, yeah, go check it the fuck out.
Yeah, this is a record I could really hear getting some radio plays. You know what I mean?
Yes, appreciate it. And like I said, it's the appetizer. See, we got the strategy. It's like being a kid, you know, when you was young. You know, your mom put the vegetables on the plate. You didn't want to eat it, but she tricked you into it when she put the cake on the plate next to the vegetables, right? Little slice of cake, right? Eat the vegetables and then give you the cake, right? So I knew we in a generation where I couldn't really come out how I wanted to come out. I said, all right, the first shit we need to put out need to resonate with with this younger generation. I'm gonna walk them into it. Watch how I do it.
Yeah, bro. That's why the corn's right by the brownies on them TV dinners.
You better know it. On them hungry mans, no bullshit.
Thanks, man.